We're back. Real estate test questions you need to know to pass the real estate exam. I got 10 questions for you today. Let's get after it. If you've been watching these test question videos and you actually stayed till the end, drop a comment and let me know if you like the bonus that I've been adding into the videos. Number one, the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 would affect which of the following? A, multifamily home with 3 units. B, a single family home. C, an existing business with 30 employees. D, a third floor apartment in a newly constructed apartment complex. Ooh, tough one. We got some good answers here. The answer, though, is C, and here's why. The ADA of 1990 seeks to accommodate those with disabilities by broadening their access to public facilities. Any existing business with 15 or more employees must update their facility to conform with ADA rules and regulations. Almost all new construction, except single family homes, must be handicapped accessible. Newly constructed ground floor apartments are subject to ADA regulations, while those on higher levels are not. As of 1988, multifamily buildings with 4 or more units must comply with ADA standards. A lot to unpack here, but let's think of it this way. If you got an existing business, has more than 15 employees, you got to follow ADA, American Disabilities Act of 1990. All right, question number 2. Caveat emptor is a principle that states if the purchaser buys a faulty title, the responsibility for the problem lies with A, the buyer, B, the seller, C, the broker, D, the abstractor. The answer is A, caveat emptor, the buyer. Let the buyer beware. Holds buyers and their lenders responsible for searching title records. All right, question number 3. Matthew signed a 120-day listing with Fair Realty. After 80 days, Matthew decided not to sell. He told Fair Realty he no longer wanted them to market his house. When is the agency of Fair really terminated? A, on the 121st day. B, after a reasonable time. C, on the 81st day. D, when the listing expires. The answer is C. An agency relationship may be terminated at any time. Okay, so if you like these 3 questions so far, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to get back to the next questions for you. Question number 4. A real estate broker must report any cash deposit that is more than A, $5,000, B, $10,000, C, $15,000, D, $20,000. The answer is B. Any cash deposit of $10,000 or more must be reported to the IRS. The IRS got to know, guys. The IRS has to know. Question number 5. Ryan is an agent working for a broker named Donald, but recently became an agent under another broker named Carla. Ryan had 5 listings he brought to Donald prior to transferring. What happens to those 5 listings? A, the listings transfer to Carla. That'd be good for Carla. B, the listings are terminated. That would be sad for our friend Ryan. C, the listings would be split between Donald and Carla. Not sure how that would work. D, the listings stay with Donald. Well, the answer is D. Since Ryan listed 5 properties while he was an agent to Donald, Donald can keep the listings because he is the true agent of the sellers. What does this mean? Let's break this one down a little bit. So Ryan is an agent who works for a broker named Donald. And so when a listing agreement is signed, the listing agreement is actually between the seller and the broker, not the agent. So that broker actually has those listings. Okay, so if that makes sense to you, drop a comment and let me know that you understand about the broker agent seller relationship. And if you don't, study up on it. Question number 6. Marla purchased a cottage bordering a stream. Oh, that sounds delightful. The rights she has in relation to the stream are A. Reversionary, B. Littoral, C. Lashes, D. Riparian. The answer is D. Riparian rights are the owner's rights in land bordering a river or stream. I want to say that I got this one wrong on my test. Make sure you know the difference between those water rights and which one is attached to what. Riparian is attached to a river or stream. Question number 7. When Anton sells his farm, which of the following will not be a part of the real estate? Remember, we got to make sure we read these questions carefully. We got that big, bold not in there. A. Fences. B. Permanent buildings. C. Farm equipment. D. Growing trees. The answer is C. Farm equipment. This is considered a trade fixture. Trade fixtures are personal property and not a part of real estate. Question number 8. A property manager forecasts expected revenues and expenses in A. Offering memorandum. B. Prospectus. C. Operating budget. D. Management agreement. Answer C. A property manager should forecast anticipated revenues and expenses in an operating budget. So this one, to know the answer, you need to make sure you understand the definition of each of those answers. If you just basically understand what an operating budget is, you would know that it has revenue, it forecasts revenue and expenses, right? An offering memorandum is basically when an investor is offering some sort of property, they're going to show you the return. Prospectus, similar idea there. And then a management agreement is obviously just an agreement between two parties. So those don't fit. The answer is C. Let's go. Question number 9. When Floyd and his wife bought a townhome from his wife's parents, they received only a quitclaim deed. This was mostly because A. It's the type of deed often used for in-family transactions. B. Floyd will own the townhouse only during his wife's lifetime. C. Floyd and his wife own as tenants by the entirety. D. A mortgage was involved. All right, this sounds a little confusing. I just read these answers. This sounds a little overwhelming here. So let's break it down. Answer is A. A quitclaim deed, which provides the grantee with the least protection, is commonly used for simple transfers within a family or known parties. Basically, it's just the most common type of deed used for in-family transactions. Answer B, Floyd will only own the townhouse during his wife's lifetime. Like, that's not relevant to the type of deed. That's how you hold title, right? Number C, Floyd and his wife own as tenants by the entirety. Same thing. Once again, they're talking about how they're holding title. And then D, a mortgage was involved. That's like irrelevant. So find the best answer here. Answer's A. Question number 10. Last question. Maybe not. Stay till the end. Find out. The Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, RESPA, requires that a good faith estimate, a GFE, of a borrower's closing costs be provided to the borrower, A, at the time of loan application or within 3 business days, B, within 48 hours of closing, C, within 3 days of closing, D, at the time of closing. Answer is A. At the time of the loan application or within 3 business days, the lender must provide the borrower with a GFE of the closing costs the borrower is to incur. So make sure you know these little facts about RESPA. This is important. So you thought we were done with 10 questions? If you've been on this channel and you stayed till the end, you know most of these videos you get a bonus question because we want you to pass your real estate exam. So here it is, question number 11, that bonus question. Capitalization of income attributable to real property is best defined as A, cost, B, price, C, present value of a property based upon its future benefits, D, attractiveness and location. The answer is C, capitalization of income can be defined as the present value of future benefits attributable to a property. So you might be wondering, what does that mean? So when they're looking at this capitalization of income, right? They're not looking at just like the cost or the price. They're looking at value. And so how do you kind of determine the value? Well, you're going to look at what can the real estate what's the future benefits of it, right? You're going to look at, they're going to do some modeling and calculations to figure out what its value is based off of future earnings of the property. All right, that was kind of a tricky one. That's why we gave it to you as a bonus. Thanks so much for studying with me today. I'm here to give you these questions because I really want to see you pass your real estate exam. Email me if you like these questions and let me know when you pass your real estate exam.